Okay, today we have here a special guest next to me, one of the original people over there at Transformation Kennels. Go ahead and introduce him to yourself, brother.
Appreciate you having me on here, man. Transformation Kennels Theo here, man. Appreciate you having me on here for this interview, man.
I got some questions wrote down here, man. Um, what made you want to get into this breed?
You said what made me want to get into breeding?
What made you get into this breed?
Uh, well, one of my best friends, he actually was breeding for a couple years before me, but I had just like pet dogs before. Like I had a rescue dog, and then I had a pit bull, and they were kind of animal aggressive, so I didn't want to, get into the breeding, before, you know, well, I had those dogs and spending all kind of money. So when they all passed away, at 10 and 12 and 13 years, I started, that's when I didn't have any dogs. I knew I wanted to get back into having some dogs. And then that was, when I decided to start breeding since I was going to have dogs anyways. Because, if I'm going to have, family companion dogs, I might as well, go out there and see, if the dogs and help bring in some income as well. So, that's how I got started. And I actually got started with a dog from my friend that breeds. My guy Carl Jefferson over there at Sin City Bullies, guys. He does exotic bullies over there. He has some of the best exotic bullies, So if you guys want to go check that out on our YouTube page, Transformation Kennels, he has our top viewed video when we did a video on his yard. So I got uh, our first dog, Blue Diamond, from him. It's two times Bape. It's a Bape granddaughter and a paintball daughter. So that's how we got into the game.
What made you get into the Merles?
I'm not gonna lie, man. When I first seen the murals, man, it was just I'd never really seen anything like that, and it just caught my eye. And then I was like, I just had to get me one, So once it was just something I seen, and it was just so amazing. Like I said, like I've never seen a dog like that before. So it was just it just piqued my interest, and I had to find out, what it was, and because and that's really what got me into it. And we ended up getting our first Merle from Muscle Merles in Washington D.C. Nikos Brown. You feel me? We ended up driving 9 hours all the way to Baltimore to pick up our girl Cookies and Cream, which is littermate sister to his girl Jackie Brown. So, and when we were going to buy the dog, we met him at a gas station. And while we were buying the dog, like three or four people came up and was like, "What is that? Is that a lion, a tiger, two dogs mixed together, a leopard?" Like it was just like when people see these dogs and they never seen them before, man, they just have all kinds of questions and stuff, and it's like I knew I was making the right decision when I'm at the gas station and five people walk up to you, strangers, want to know what's going on with this dog. So she was my first Merle, and she's the one that got me, hooked onto the Merles.
Okay. So, for the people that don't know out there, what standard American bully are you breeding in your program right now?
What kind of bullies are we breeding?
What standard American bullies are you breeding in your program right now?
Uh, right now we have our top stud is Earl the Merle. He's a blue tri Merle. He's standard 18 inches, about 80 pounds. He's basically what our kennel is known for right now. He's our, you know, the famous Earl of Merle is what we like to call him, man. If you guys don't know about him, go check him out, man. He has, I want to say, 30 litters on the ground now, and I want to say almost every litter he done took. So he has a good success rate, producing puppies. He has puppies all over the United States right now.
That was
You
that was
know,
actually one of my questions. I wanted to ask you how many times have you used Earl de Murray?
Yeah, I want to say, don't quote me, but I want to say he has 30 litters, if not 30, right up there. So he has a few on the ground right now. So if you guys are looking for Earl and Merle puppies, we do have Earl and Merle puppies available, guys. So you can reach out to us. Transformation Kennels on Instagram, YouTube, or whatever.
Okay. What upcoming breedings do you have coming up right now?
Actually, we just did a breeding yesterday, which should be our best breeding yet. It's our girl Champion Hennessy, which she's a Lucky Luciano daughter and a Grand Champion Bow Wow. We just bred her to Champion Brim, owned by Ashton Edwards and 30B Kennels. If you guys don't know about him, Brim, in my eyes, was producer of the year for 2021. Guys, he is something special right there. So we're taking our champion girl to Brim, which is a champion, and I want to say our girl champion Hennessy's mom is a champion and her grandma is a champion. And then I want to say Brim is a champion. I want to say his dad's a champion, champion Graham, and then his dad is Grand Champion International Rocco. So the pedigree is definitely going to be stacked in there. So we're excited, and hopefully we end up having to do a surgical AI. So that was our first time doing a surgical AI. We drove up to Indiana, so we're really excited. Our camp, my guys, Transformation Kennels, Twan, and Transformation Kennels, Chris, they went up there yesterday and knocked that out for us. So, mm.
I seen yesterday that you had to take the puppies to the vet office. That's one of the questions that I have. How many times do you visit the vet office?
Oh man, let's just say this: we go to Shelby Street Veterinarian Clinic in Florence, Kentucky, and let's just say I'm the number one customer at the vet. We just did a live yesterday. If you guys want to check that out, but yeah, my folder is like this thick. You know what I mean? Like people don't really understand the part of breeding, like how much money that goes into it. So we take all our puppies to get vet checked, make sure they get all their shots. Because, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with, shooting your own dogs up, but our concern is basically them handling the shots. Like, if they get them off the truck and they don't put them right into the refrigerator, might leave them out and put them back in there. So that's our main concern, about making sure that the dogs get, the best care that they can get. So we believe about, we don't cut any corners when it comes to our dogs, so our dogs, bring us money, but we try to put the money back into the dogs, so they're like our family, and our kids. So, we try to make sure if they have a problem, with me or even my co-owners, first thing I tell them is like, let's take them to the vet and make sure, nothing's wrong. Because, you know, just like your kids, if something's wrong with your kids, you're going to take them to the doctor and make sure nothing happens to them. So,
Trust me, I understand. I got two little rugrats running around in there right now.
yeah, so right now there's definitely, it's a lot of money invested in the vet. Let's just say that, So if you want to get into breeding, you definitely need to be prepared to have some money to go to the vet, and just some money put up for what I like to say is the question mark of life. You never know what's going to happen in life, so you need to be prepared. Like we just had a episode with one of our dogs, Devo. He ended up getting uh not kidney stones, but he got oxidation stones or something or whatever, 52 of them or whatever. And we just had to uh, basically have a surgery to remove them because he couldn't pass them all, and that was $3,000 just, on that, just out the blue. But like I said, we got to take care of him. He was in, we could see he was in pain. He was actually starting to piss blood. That's what end up getting us, familiar with what was going on, and then we took him to our vet, and he ended up getting them together, and he's doing fine now. So that's basically the bottom line, man. Make sure the puppies are doing well. You know.
Salute to that, man, for everything that you guys do over there in your program, bro. Like, I don't know if a lot of the viewers pay attention to this, but you guys do take your dogs to the vet a lot, and you guys show this with your subscribers. So to the Rose Kennels family out there, if you're not subscribed to Transformation Kennels, make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to Transformation Kennels, because they'll show you a lot of insight on this bully game what people don't really be showing. Um, Another question that I have for you, brother, is how many co-owns do you have or collaboration breedings do you have going on right now?
Uh, let's see. I want to say I have 10 dogs that I own by myself, and then I want to say I have, I think, 25 co-owns that I have with my kennel partners, friends, and family, and then I would say probably close to about 15 to 20 co-owns with customers. So we're a pretty big kennel, so. But that was always my dream. My wife used to say, like, how many dogs are you going to have? I'm like, 100, 200, But like I said, I always had a vision that, we were going to have a big kennel, and we were going to have, like I said, we started this up for friends and family. And then, like I said, even the customers, what our motto is, once you invest in us, you become family, part of that team transformation, and with the co-own, like I said, we offer the co-own, which is we put you on our YouTube channel to help you get more exposure, and then we also offer a free stud credit to any one of our studs. So, say, like, if you bought a female on a co-own and you wanted to breed to Earl the Merle, his stud fee is $4,000. You wouldn't have to pay that stud fee. And the co-owns, basically, we split the first litter. We put the puppies on the YouTube channel, help you sell the puppies, and then after that, the rest of the litters are all yours. Like, we breed our females 4 times, so theoretically, if you split the first litter with us, you have 3 more litters to breed. But with them litters, even that you don't split with us, we allow you to put your puppies on our channel and help you sell the puppies. So basically, we try to make sure that you get your investment and more, because there's people that say you pay 5,000 for a dog, and those people might not talk to you ever again. With the co-on, we're invested with that female basically till she's done breeding. Because like I said, you're part of our family, so we want to make sure that you maximize on your investment. While you're getting a family companion friend. So that's one of our things with co-on, and so far we've been having a lot of success with that so far.
That's dope, bro. That's dope. I was gonna say, do you have any tips on welcome litters?
Oh man, that's probably the roughest part of breeding right there. A lot of people don't talk about it. We were just thinking about making a video of all the stuff that you need to be prepared for when you become a breeder, because everyone hears, yeah, you can make money and do all this, but there's a lot more that goes into it. First of all, well, whelping, you and just dog breeding in general, it is you're basically a professional pee and poop picker up. So if you can't handle that, or throw up or whatever, if you can't handle that, that's the first thing. Breeding might not be for you, because basically whelping, it starts with when they're born. You have to make sure they're getting fed every 2 hours. Just like a human baby. You really don't have a lot of time to go out and do anything else for real. Them first 2 weeks are real critical. So basically, you're attached to them, for, basically that 2 weeks. So once you usually get through the first 2 weeks, it's, they say that's the, hopefully, made it through the rough patch, but, it's really not through the rough patch until I feel like they're getting eaten like, hard dog food. So it's basically a time consuming. And then another thing, you have to be blessed to have a female that's a good mother. You know there's good females, and there's, I mean, good mothers, and bad mothers. And just say for beginning, a female that never had any babies, it's always going to take, some catch on quicker than others. So we were blessed for our first litter to have Reese, and she's our top producing female. She's a grand champion 8 ball daughter, uh, a Louis V granddaughter. So she's just got done whelping her litter. We just actually brought her home last night. This is her third litter. So if for real, if it wasn't for her, we really wouldn't have too much of a kennel and stuff going on with puppies, because basically I want to say we've had just 6 litters, you feel me? And then 3 of the litters were hers. So she's been a big factor in Transformation Kennels. Like our first litter, we bred her to the famous Earl of Merle, and she produced, I don't know if people are familiar with Pearl of Merle, MJ, Gus, Riley, a bunch of our beginning first litter dogs. And then our second litter, we bred her to Doc out there in Michigan, owned by Jeffrey Lofton. You feel me? And we nicknamed that litter the Reese's Pieces. And then we kept 5 of the dogs off of that litter. I caught on 4 of the dogs with my kennel partners, and I kept one, Gorgeous, and we nicknamed them the Dream Team for them 5. If you check them out, it's 5 chocolate Trimerals, and then we have a platinum Trimeral named Rampage. We have one named FaceTime. He's a two-faced chocolate Trimeral. Then we have Rampage as a platinum Trimeral. He's two-faced, and then Gorgeous, Yummy, and Kimbo.
I seen both of them two specimens that you talking about the last time you took them to the vet with Twan.
Yeah, they're special, man. Like we have a video, and my guy Queen City Bullies, Aaron, he's like my brother. My guy Levante over there at MOA Kennels. We were in Aaron's backyard, and I had brought Gorgeous over, and he brought Kimbo over. Cause I co-own Kimbo with Levante MOA Bullies, and I co-own Yummy with Aaron over there at Queen City Bullies. So we were bringing them back, and I think I had Golden Booby over there, and then I want to say Aaron had another one of his puppies over there, and that video, I think last time he told me, was at 80,000 views in like a little bit over a month. And before that, he was telling me, he was like, man, every day people are calling me asking me about them chocolate Trimerals, you feel me? And then Levante had told me, like, he's like, man, that video we did in the back of Aaron's yard is at like 65,000 views in a month. And then when I looked at it, it was at 75,000. And I told him, he didn't even know. Aaron was like, for real. And then when he looked at it, I think he told me it was 75. And then we just did a video recently when we had all 3 of them boys over. We were checking their semen with my guy Ralph and seeing if they were ready to produce. I think they were only 7 months still. They ended up not being ready. But when we did that video, he was saying it was up to like 80,000 views. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. And it wasn't even nothing special. It was just, it's in his backyard, basically, just showing a little footage of the dogs. So I would say people really love the Dream Team, man, Reese Pieces.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Bully More Bullies in the house. He said, "Yes, sir." One of my favorite kennels right there. And then he said, "Yes, sir." My favorite 5. So he
Uh,
knows exactly. He
yeah,
knows exactly what you're saying right now, brother.
yeah, that's my guy, man. He always supports and leaves comments on our YouTube videos, man. I can't wait to add him to the Team Transformation Kennels, man.
He got Fawn Legend over there from Eric from Queen City Bullies.
Yep, yep. I remember when they went down there and dropped it off to him, man. Yeah, he's
Yep.
doing
I
it.
watched that video actually when it was all riding in the truck, and then he came out with the cakes.
Yep, yep. He has a YouTube channel too. It's I can't think of the name, man. Tell him to leave the name of his.
He's on it right there right now. His Bully More Bullies.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
Yeah, you go to the you push the, I think it says chat, and
Oh,
you go to the comments.
okay. Okay, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, if anybody, if you guys are viewing this right now, if you guys got any questions for Transformation Kennels, go ahead and drop the questions in the comment section, and we'll get right to them. Another one I got for you right now. Are you thinking about taking Earl tomorrow off the market?
Uh, right now, like I co-own Earl the Merle with my kennel partner Chris, so we've been debating about closing to the public for a little bit, to try to do some more in-house breeding. So I think he is actually closed right now, but I think we were just having the discussion. Maybe after we do a breeding or two again, we might probably open them up again. But we were thinking about kind of closing them down for a little bit too because of the dream team. Is they should be ready here in a month or two, so we're gonna try to promote them, and try to see what they can produce because we have big expectations, and hope they can be just as good as Earl and Merrill, if not better. We're striving to get better with each litter that we have. So, like I said, we don't have a bunch of litters so far, but we're working on making every litter that we have better and better. So, you know,
Give me 1 second. Let me check on these little shorties real quick.
oh yeah, you good. Yeah, like I said, man, I appreciate him doing this interview, man. He hit me up on Instagram and said he wanted to do an interview. This is actually my second interview with somebody. So, like I said, we definitely appreciate him taking his time and, giving us this platform to give this little interview. I'm not going to lie, I'm not the most people person, but, with this YouTube stuff, I'm trying to work on that. So, bear with me, guys.
All right, I'm back. So next question I have for you is, how many females do you have on the yard right now?
Man, let me see. I want to say, let me see, maybe I'll just do a count. We have my oldest girl is Blue Diamond. She's an exotic Merle. That's the one I bought from Carl Jeffries at Sin City Bullies. I actually end up co-owning her with Aaron. So she's staying over there with Aaron. So Blue Diamond, Lola, Reese, Cookies and Cream, uh, Peaches, Mystique, Golden Booby. Uh, yeah, I think now we're up to, I want to say 25 girls. I think. Yeah, I think it's 20, 25 that we have with Transformation Kennels now.
So having that many females on the yard, dealing with the hormones, how do you deal with that?
Yeah, no, that is a story. So now we have 25 girls, but they're not all in one place. You feel me? So I think out of all of my kennel partners, I probably have the most at my house. I want to say, but it can get like when them hormones go in there. It's just like I said. It's the guys will get, they'll because like in Mother Nature, if they were out there in the wild, the guys would be fighting, and whoever wins the fight basically gets the girls, So the thing with my guys, I mean my boys, is basically when the girls go in the heat, I have to separate the boys from the girls. But luckily, my boys won't fight each other if they're all together, as long as the girls aren't out. If the girls are out, then there's gonna be one of the dogs is trying to exert his dominance over the other one. So you have to separate them. But then when I found out early on, it's just not the males. You have to worry about the females because then the females, I don't know what it does or what puts in the air, but yeah, the females start wanting to hump each other and assert their dominance. So when they're in heat, yeah, you definitely have to be careful of who you put together and who you let out together. So it comes with like I said, that's some of the work that people aren't telling you that goes behind the breeding. And then, like I said, here we have, let's see, we have cookies and cream, Reese, peaches, Mystique, golden booby, gorgeous. So yeah, I think we have six females here. So it definitely, it what it is you just basically just have to be careful, make sure that you have them separated, and like I said, you learn from trial and error. If something doesn't work, you make sure you do something different next time. So, we're in the process of getting our basement together for some kennels and stuff too. So, but I mean, for the most part, it's just basically, keeping everybody separate when they're in heat, and figure out who gets along better with who. It's like people, some people, I don't know how females, when they get on their cycle or whatever, they get a little mean. They, don't want to be around certain people. So basically the same thing.
So, all right, how can I ask this question? Um, who do you think will be your next upcoming big stud other than Earl the Merle?
Oh, man. All right. So we also have, so right now we only have two studs that are actually available, ready and working right now. We have the famous Earl the Merle, of course, our blue tri Merle, and then we have King Leonidas. So King Leonidas is our lilac tri Merle. I mean, he's not a Merle. Uh, King Leonidas is a lilac tri. He's actually a Clique son, which is he's two times Clico and two times Louis V. If you guys are familiar with Louis V, he has some of the best lilac tri productions out there. And Clico is definitely one of those. So we have him, but like I said, we have the Dream Team coming up. We have expectations are really high for the Dream Team, which is Rampage. He's the Platinum Tri, Two Face Merle. And then we have FaceTime. He's the Chocolate Tri Merle, Two Face. And then we have Kimbo. Kimbo, I co-own Kimbo with, he's a Chocolate Tri Merle. I co-own him with Levante at MOA Kennels. And then I co-own Rampage with Transformation Kennels, Twine, which he just started up his new kennel, MLB Kennel. So check him out and go support him. I believe he has a YouTube channel he started. And then we just had a litter off Peaches and King Leonidas, which Peaches, we got, like I told you, we got our first male from, our first Merle from Nikos Brown over there, Muscle Merles. Go check him out. He has a YouTube channel as well. Some of the best Merles out there. So we double back and we got our second Merle from him, which is Peaches, which is littermate sister to his girl Shamerl. What I mean? He said Shamerl's like 110 pounds, which is crazy, extreme Merle. So Peaches, she's around 80 pounds. She's actually our biggest dog that we have. She's bigger than all the males we have available too. So she's actually a grand champion Shamrock daughter, two times Lucky Luciano, one time champion Magoo. So she has a really stacked pedigree, especially for Merles. That was one of the things with the Merles that I saw since we're doing, I want to say, our vision is basically to upgrade the Merles. A lot of the Merles have that terrier look or whatever, and so our goal is to try to get the Merles with more of a bullier look and get the pedigrees to match, so you can have the best of both worlds. Because a lot of people and like old school people and a lot of people that are deep in the don't like the Merles because they said it was brought in there and mixed, or whatever. But Merle's here to stay, and our goal is basically to upgrade the Merle, make sure the health problems aren't there, and make sure, like I said, we can get them bully features out there and the pedigree to match. So that was our goal with that. So we have basically puppies off, like I said, our boy King Leonidas and Peaches. So we kept a platinum Merle off that name, El Jefe. And then we have a boy. He came out and he was dying as a puppy. And if you guys don't know, my guy over there, MOA Kennels Levante, he delivers all of our puppies for us. So he ended up saving that puppy, and we nicknamed him the Comeback Kid. He's a red Merle, and so we basically have big expectations for them because basically they have the best pedigree of our Merles so far. So we're expecting big things from them, and then we also uh, we got we got our girl Golden Booby from Aston Edwards, the guy that owns Brim, if you guys don't know, and he owns Booby Miles, which is Golden Booby's mom, and Golden Booby's mom, Booby Miles, produced Brim. Brim's a champion Grim, so we double back and we got a dog named we named him Bankroll. I don't know if you've seen him or whatever. He's a blue and white dog, but his father is Colossus, which is over there in Poking Style. Khan is latest stud that he's brought out to the market. He's the one that owns Grand Champion Rocco. If you guys don't know about him, but so the one thing about Colossus or whatever, he brought him out and he opened them up for early lock-ins, and he brought out 100 spots for $3,000 or whatever, and he opened them up at 9 in the morning, and he sold out them credits, all them credits in 30 minutes, and then so he opened up another 100 spots for 3,500 and sold them out in another 30 minutes. Like I think it was a $500 lock-in. So in 1 hour he sold 200 stud lock-ins on that dog before he even produced. So we were lucky to actually get bankrolled, and that was actually Colossus. He had only had 2 litters at the time, so we were able to get one of the first Colossus sons out there. So we have big expectations for him. So those are basically our upcoming studs that we have. Actually, we just had a Reese. We had a Reese, which is the mom to the Dream Team or whatever. We bred her to MOA Kennels Hurricane, which was actually produced by Aaron at Queen City Bullies from his top producing female Majesty. So that's like a three-way collaboration between the kennels. The first time we have had that. So there's a platinum tri Merle, really a Merle I've never seen with that color, and he's amazing. And I was going to sell all of them, but I think I'm gonna have to hold on to this one, man. He's something special. So I think we will be adding him to the stud lineup, and so he will be. So just yeah, that'll be all our up and coming studs that we have.
So for the new breeders out there, can you give them some information on the science behind breeding Merles, and you can't breed Merle to Merle and stuff like that?
Yeah, so Merle is not like a color or a pattern. It's actually a diluted gene. So you basically don't want to breed Merle to Merle because that would be doubling up on the diluted gene. And then you could have problems like where they come out blind and deaf, or, they can just come out dead. So basically, you want to make sure, you don't want to breed the Merle to Merle because it could be basically a lot of health issues and stuff. So we, matter of fact, we actually had a YouTube video where we did the embark test on Earl the Merle. So if you guys want to check that out on our YouTube channel, Transformation Kennels, we do have the embark test on Earl the Merle. And I'm not gonna lie, that embark test is a lot of stuff on there, And I'm not gonna lie, we really didn't know what it all meant. So we actually, my kennel partner Chris, ended up taking it to his vet, and basically she got on the YouTube video and explained basically what was going on because it's really extensive of what the embark test tells you and all that. So, but she said he was good and healthy and stuff. So, we were definitely happy with that.
You got some comments right here for you, brother. I appreciate everybody that's coming through, showing some love.
Oh
Uh,
damn! It's all right.
you
Let's see.
got Black Collar Kennels. He said, "Oh, my favorite kennel."
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate that, man.
Good
I mean,
looking out. Good looking out. Bully more bullies. He said, "I had to share the live, fam. Good stuff."
oh yeah. Oh, there we got B the Chains, BTC Kennels, man. That's my girls over there, man. I appreciate it, man. They actually have amazing breeding going down, man. Monica to Believe, man. If you guys don't know anything about Believe and Monica, that litter right there is going to be amazing, man. They're going to have some amazing bulls out there. They,
Didn't Queen City Bullies just do a collab with MOA with that boy too?
yep, yep. They just did a collaboration too, which is going to be crazy. So hopefully they took. But I want to say, because they actually bought Monica from MOA Kennels, and they
Okay.
bought Monica and then bred them to Aaron over there. So we're expecting amazing things from them. They also have a YouTube channel too. If you guys want to throw your YouTube channel in the kennel, in the comments, guys, we'll shout them out. You know, definitely, I can't think of it right now. I will definitely be shouting them out, guys, and I don't want to mess it up. So yeah, that'll definitely both of them like Bully Baltimore or whatever, and they're always supporting us. So we're big on trying to support people that support us. There's a lot of people that want to be in competition and hating on each other. Like I said, we're big on trying to show love and shine light on everybody. There's enough for everybody to not be fighting and hating and doing all that. So I believe there's
Salute,
a lot of
salute,
love for that too.
salute to that, brother, because I totally understand where you're coming from with that. Like me as I'm 24, me coming into this game, like I'm starting from the bottom. You feel me? Like I'm trying to build my way up and like build my own brand. Like I didn't want to, I didn't want to go out and buy dogs off of other kennels, and I can't call that my own blood. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to start with what I had and then abandon what I started with. And I'm trying to build from that. And I'm already like showing my lineage and everything, like showing how like the breeding practices that I perform, like just from the start all the way to where I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, definitely understand that because, like you said, when we're newer too. Like we've only been breeding. I think in August was 3 years for us. So it's like everyone basically really starts off with somebody else's dog, which is somebody else's vision. You know, it takes time for you to start producing. Generations after generations till you really can get to the vision that you're looking for. And then another thing we have learned in the dog game is your vision can change. You might have one vision in the beginning, but while you get more experience and see different dogs and stuff, your vision can change. And so you what my guy Chris always says, man, you can't be kennel blind. You feel just think you have the best stuff out there. You have to be able to,
Reach out.
evaluate your own kennel and yard. And one of the big things with us is when we start going to the shows. So we would start going to the dog shows, and then you start seeing, like with us, it was like the female surreal. Like I don't know if you guys know in the dog game, the word she-male, is used, but
A
really,
female that look like a male.
yeah. So when you really see the real deal she-males, it makes you come home and then look at your females and be like, well, dang, I don't have any of them type in my yard. So
Yeah.
going there, we're like, because in the beginning, like Reese and cookies and cream, and them they more of that classic look. You feel me? So,
I'm dealing with the XLs.
oh yeah, you're dealing with the XLs.
Yes,
So
sir.
we uh we would like to get in. We would like to get into the XLs here sooner or later because one of our things was at Transformation Kennels, we really wanted to have everything. We wanted to be like a one-stop shop. So we wanted to have, from short to big, you feel me, whatever color, we wanted to make sure, you could come to us and basically get anything you need so you wouldn't have to go anywhere. So we're working on getting to our XLs, but I'm not gonna lie, we're probably least familiar with the XL bloodlines right now. So we're trying to get a little bit more familiar with that before we start into that. But they actually have some beautiful XL murals here in Cincinnati. At top tier, yeah, top tier
How you
kennels.
heard of how you heard of that dog Aftermath?
Oh yeah, of course. I see murals. See when that's one thing I've seen on a YouTube video. He has that one YouTube video went viral or whatever and stuff like. And ever since I seen that, I always wanted to breed to Aftermath. He's out there in Canada. I can't remember what their kennel name is, but yeah, he producing some of the best out there. Like, so I definitely, hopefully, will be fortunate to get it. You know, get down, Peaches. But yeah, Aftermath, go check him out, guys. He's definitely amazing. Murrow, he was actually a singleton, which is only one puppy in the litter. Uh, we would definitely like to breed some. We also have one of the best murals I've seen at the shows was uh Big Whale Bullies, I think is what his kennel name is. And forgive me, guys, I'm some channels I watch. It definitely gets confusing sometimes trying to remember everyone. But he has a dog named Bada Bing. He's a Morpheus son. Yeah, he's like 150 pounds, blue tri merle. He's amazing, So he's definitely we want to look into maybe doing something with him as well. It's just like we basically don't have any XL females, so I don't know, how if we would breed one of our standard females or what. So I've been kind of debating how we would go about that.
Um, what I've been noticing right now in the game, I've been seeing it's been a few people that I've seen take an XL to their standard females. They've been doing it with it's one of my partners out here. He has done it. His productions came out really nice too.
Yeah, so I was thinking about maybe trying to do something like that. Maybe like Peaches, she's like our biggest female, but she's right there. I feel like at the maybe like a tall pocket or a short standard, because that's the really thing. I really never like were able to have the chance to measure the dogs. I need to get that one little thing where you can get that accurate measurement to see where they're at. But we were thinking about that, but I think she just had her litter. But we were actually thinking about taking her to Champion Brim too, because Brim as the man, and then actually like over there at Queen City Bullies, Aaron, his dog, his top stud over there, believe is actually a Brim's son. He's ridiculous over there. So Brim is definitely producing.
We about 43 minutes in, brother. I don't know if I got any more questions right now. I gotta try to get a handle on these boys up in there. They up in there going crazy right now. So I appreciate everything from what you just said to the community. I appreciate you from giving your time. Appreciate you sticking with me these past couple of days. Letting me know how your schedule was. This guy right here, he's a busy man right here. It
Right.
took. I had to make sure I was staying patient and waiting for him to come through with it. You know what I'm saying? But he came through with some heat for y'all, man. Dropping some knowledge for y'all. Make sure y'all tune in with Transformation Kennels Theo, man. Make sure y'all go over there, subscribe. Um, Let them know where they can find you at, brother.
Yeah, you guys can go to our YouTube channel, Transformation Kennels. Make sure you guys subscribe, man. Hit them like button, hit that bell so you can turn on notifications to all, so you won't miss any of our videos. We're on Instagram, Transformation Kennels. We have a business page on Facebook, Transformation Kennels. I have a personal page on Facebook, Davis Kennels. Uh, my guy over there, TK, Chris over there on Instagram. We got Earl the Merle on Instagram, Earl the Merle on Facebook, When Approved Twan on Instagram. He just started up a YouTube channel, MOB. So check him out on YouTube, and I think he's Transformation Kennels MOB on Facebook too. Go support, Queen City Bullies over there. He's got YouTube, Instagram, Queen City Bullies, Aaron Carpenter on Facebook, MOA Kennels over there on Instagram and YouTube. Yeah.
You got some monsters over there, bro. You got some beasts over there in the background, brother.
Yeah. You see the dogs, they go, that's the dog life, man. If you're not ready, like I said, to be a professional poop and piss cleaner and hearing some barking and whining and stuff, you might want to rethink about what business you're trying to get into. Leo.
Hey, salute to that, brother. No doubt to that. No doubt to that, brother. Salute.
Make sure you guys go support my guy over here, man. Charles Kennel, man, we appreciate you for having me, man. And like I said, man, if there's anything we can do to help support you, man, like I said, man, we definitely, try to support. And like I said, I can get you in touch with MOA Kennels, Levante, and Aaron over at Queen City Bullies. And, I got my kennel partner, Twan. He's got the MOB Bullies. And, my kennel partner, Chris, he was actually, Chris was the first person to actually co-own a dog with me. We co-own Earl the Merle, so he has a nice following over there with Earl the Merle, so he just actually started to get into the Frenchies too. So, I definitely have some people.
I got your number locked in, brother, so I'm definitely gonna stay in contact. I got a podcast that's gonna be coming up this week with Terrell and Daryl Thor, Terrell Quincy and Daryl Thor. We're gonna be just talking dogs, and then we can set something up with them brothers like the next couple of following weeks, however they want to do it.
Yeah, because we're trying to get on the StreamYard too, because we've been trying to do something like you said.
I'm gonna send you the StreamYard information so you can learn how to do it, and you guys could do it on start doing these things too.
Yeah, that's what we got to get in there, because we were just saying that we could be doing these, from our house and not have to, always go out when like the weather's bad and stuff. We can always get some content out here. So, like I said, man, appreciate you for giving me this interview, man. And like I said, man, make sure you guys subscribe to his channel, man. And like I said, man, support the people that support you guys. Support is free. So,
You already know, family. You whenever you want to come on and join me on this thing, man, you willing to come on, man.
Yeah, whenever you want, man. So you have some people on, invite me on. I'm there, man. Just let me know.
Hey, y'all already said, man. Make sure y'all go over there and check out the productions that he got on the ground right now. Hey, these guys over there dropping some heat, man. Make sure y'all tune in.
Appreciate it, man. You guys have a blessed day, man.
You too, man. I'm out.
All right.
One.
Well.